Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the Posh Foundation Challenge. And today, as I move my mic closer to me, today we embark on our Premier League adventure, Season 7. Can you Season 7? I mean, this has flown by, to be completely honest. But here we are on the opening day of Season 7, and we play none other than Manchester City. It's our first ever Premier League game as Peterborough United. I'm excited to see what happens. I'm happy with the signings we've made, and I think I sort of said in the last episode, this is the longest I've spent during preseason. I think I've really taken my time just to go through different things. There's still things that I want to try and improve. Training is a big one. I want to try and conquer training and get those schedules down. Something that I want to do rather than just go to the default of whatever my assistant manager picks. But that will be stuff to work on. Other than that, I'm fairly happy. We've got people that we need on new contracts. We've brought in some amazing signings. And I can't wait to see how we get on, really. We couldn't have had a much tougher test than Manchester City, the opening day of the league. It is going to be a tough one. As we head into the team selection. As you can see there, the first round of fixtures are well underway. Everton 1-1 with Leeds, Arsenal 3-0 against Villa. It's a good start for Arsenal, who had a good season last year. I think they finished second, in fact. Palace beat Brentford 3-2. Newcastle, Brighton drew, and Fulham beat Wolves 1-0. We've actually got Fulham in the next game of this episode. So, could be tough. So I think this is going to be our primary starting 11. We've had to make one change, and that's Dembele, who's had to drop out. He's still carrying a slight knock. We've brought in Matisse, who is progressing quite nicely. And bags of potential. His value, by the way, keeps going up and up. Up to about 20 million now. Not too bad. Pope in goal. Experienced goalkeeper. We decided to bring him in over the summer. He was actually the first signing we made, really, aside from pinning Bilbao down on a permanent basis. Pope in goal. Roll down at right back. Gibson and Shipley are going to form that centre-back partnership. Hopefully, I don't know if they'll be the ones going forwards. Maybe, but we have got the likes of Reyes and Offord. We've got a couple of options there if needs be. Cochrane at left back. Rinomhota, looking at those two to continue their form from last season. Burak, one of our new signings, Burak Ince, is going to play centrally for us, taking the spot of Henderson, who was playing quite a lot towards the end of last season. Again, very exciting Turkish prospect. I'm not sure about a central midfielder. I think I'd rather have him as an advanced playmaker on support. That is better for him. We've got Bilbao on the left and Matisse on the right again. Bilbao, I'm looking for him to continue his form from last season. He's had a very good pre-season. He's on an 8.22 average rating in his last 5 games. And then we've got Bireth up top, our target man from last season, and our new signing, Boyko. This guy looks pretty exciting. Ukrainian, 20-year-old, one of our star players, if not the star player, could be the man to take over from the likes of Cargbo, who, by all means, it's really difficult to leave Cargbo out of a lineup. The only thing that frustrates me about him, and it sounds silly because he was the top goal scorer last season in the Championship, and he got Player of the Year, but his stamina is terrible. Constantly, I'm being advised by my assistants to give him a rest because his stamina just isn't good. If I hover, nope, that's high now. If I hover over it here, 12 stamina. It's not the best. So we'll see how he gets on this year. He's 27 years old. He's probably not going to improve much more than he already has. But here we go. We are jumping in to the first game against Manchester City. I've got no idea what their lineup is like, actually. Let's have a look. I think it's largely the same. I've not really paid attention too much to what's happened in the Premier League over the last 6-7 years because I've been too focused on what I'm doing. As you can see there, it's not too dissimilar from what we see right now. They've got Ederson in goal. They've brought in Tarek Lamptey from Brighton. Ruben Diaz and Laporte are their central defensive pairing. They've got Ferland Mendy. Raheem Sterling is still there. Kevin De Bruyne is still there. Foden is still there. Then they've got a completely new front three. They've got Damsgaard, João Felix and Lautaro Martinez. On the bench, they've got the likes of... I mean, their bench is phenomenal. They've got Aaron Ramsdale, Joe Gomez, Jack Grealish, Tonali, Jesus, Valverde, Zivkovic and Cole Palmer. Wow, that is quite a bench. But... you look at our bench isn't too bad either. Obviously nowhere near the quality of theirs, but for a team like ours, and for teams who I can only imagine are going to be around at the bottom of the league, we've got amazing options. Doumbia, Martin, Cargbo to come off the bench. Teddy Jenks is a fantastic midfielder as well. Hino, Kramer is exciting. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Let's go with... the pundits may not believe in us, but the fans do. As we have a annoying tunnel interview with Jacob Barnes. Get out of my way, Jacob. I've got a Premier League match to play. Get out of the way and let me get on with it. Little team talk before the game starts. And we are off. I may just let this game run through, to be honest, as I drink my tea. And we've got a free kick given away. De Bruyne, we know what he's like from this distance. Oh, it's a good save from Pope. That's why we brought him in. Very big save from Pope there. And it's a corner for Manchester City. De Bruyne to whip it in. And Shipley is the one that gets his head to it and knocks it away. And the highlight ends there. It's... oh, that would be my phone. Let me put that on silent before we start getting millions of notifications come through. 14 minutes played. It's another set piece for Manchester City. In it goes. It's cleared off the line by Cochrane. Oh, it's a great block. I don't know who hit that. I think it was Laporte maybe with the header. And it's a really good block. I'll say it now. If we are to get a point against Manchester City, I'll be so happy. At the moment, it is all them as we again defend another set piece. Cochrane again with his head. And they come straight back at us. Laporte to Sterling. Ruben Diaz to Foden. Back to Laporte. Ruben Diaz. We are pressing, but they're just... I mean, it's Manchester City. They're going to find those gaps all day long. And there we go. Little combination pass. Lautaro Martinez, edge of the box, has to go back to Lamptey, who is forced out wide. Finds De Bruyne in a pocket of space. Foden on the edge. Turns his man. Shoots. It's blocked by Rinamotta. Foden again to Lautaro Martinez. And Manchester City make the breakthrough. I think it was coming. Now, I don't want to panic and start changing loads of things. We've had one shot so far. I'm just going to encourage. I'm going to encourage and... maybe we just play... no, all we're going to change... let's just go a bit wider and try and pass the ball into space. Maybe make a couple of runs in behind. Use the speed of Matisse and Bilbao. And Boyko even. Boyko is really fast. Let's see if we can make something happen. I'm not expecting us to do much against Manchester City, but who knows? We gave Premier League teams some good games over the last season or two. We had Arsenal in the FA Cup 2 seasons ago, who we took to a replay at the Emirates and eventually lost quite heavily, but that's because we chucked everyone forwards. And then this season just gone, again, we had Liverpool in the FA Cup, and I thought we gave a good account of ourselves. I can't remember what the score was. I think it was 2-0. And City in again. Lautaro Martinez has just dinked Pope. It's 2-0. But, as I was saying, we've not played too badly against Premier League teams. Half an hour gone. We are 2-0 down. Going to go ahead and encourage the team again. As my assistant recommends that we try and close down Martinez and Foden a little bit more. I mean, it's gone exactly how I expect it to. City have largely dominated the ball, 67% possession. They've had plenty of shots. We've had one shot, finding it hard just to get on that ball. I might go slightly more direct, just try and maybe hit a few balls into the feet of the likes of Beereth. Maybe he can hold it up and play us forwards. It doesn't help that not only are we being dominated, our front players, more than anyone, are just not doing too well. Now, one thing I have forgotten to do is create new kits for this season. I can't believe I forgot. I'm going to do that for the next episode. We will have a brand new home kit, away kit, and third kit. And I'll show you guys what they look like. We're going to go with... We're not going to win if we don't shoot. I mean, I'm not wrong. Do we go positive? I mean, I feel like we can try it. We go positive for the first maybe 10 minutes. And if it becomes a one-way street... I mean, already we've had 2 more shots on goal. So that's better. We've had no shots on target yet. So we've not troubled the keeper. Still without much of the ball. So it's all about our shape and movement off the ball. Can we be disciplined as Lautaro Martinez receives the ball near our area? Damsgaard now plays it back to Mendy. Mendy to Foden. Oh, he's gone past Rinomota and he's tripped him. And of course, this is the first season in which we are going to have VAR decisions. I don't think that was a penalty. I think it was outside the box. So it should be a free kick. That's a joke. That is an absolute joke. There's no way it was in the box. As Martinez puts it away and makes it 3-0. I disagree with that. Can we see? Do you know what? Let's have a look. I don't think that was... I don't think that was a foul in the box. Here's Damsgaard. Mendy. Here, watch this. It's here. I mean, it... Maybe. It was on the line, right? It was on the line. Okay, it's 3-0. We're going to make a couple of changes. We're going to get Cargbo on for Beereth. Play him as an advanced forward. And we are going to bring on... I think we'll bring on Martin for Matisse, who's not had the best game, it's fair to say. We'll play him as an inverted winger. Now, if we can get a goal, I'll be happy. This is going to be a long old season. Goals for this season, just don't get relegated. You know, don't get relegated. Stay in the Premier League for next season and build from there. If we can stay in the Premier League, the money we will get is just phenomenal. But to be fair, even getting relegated, you get quite a bit of money. So hopefully it doesn't come to that. I'd like us to stay in the Premier League. It just makes it easier for our long-term challenge, of course, which is to win the Champions League. As Roldan makes a great tackle there and comes away with the ball. Gibson forwards to Boyko. Plays it to Martin, a little bit wide. Back to Boyko. Inside for Barak. Drives into the box. He's tackled. That's a penalty. No, we have been outdone by the referees in this game. How that's not been given, as De Bruyne plays it to Damsgaard. Damsgaard puts it in the far corner. 62 minutes played. It is 4-0. And we are struggling against Manchester City now. We'll keep passing to space. It seemed to work. Standard. Maybe be more disciplined. Keep trying to work the ball into the box. I want us to counter. Let's distribute to flanks. Just a couple of the things that I know worked for us last year. I think we'll push the line of engagement up a little bit. Do you know what? No, we're not going to do that. We're going to close those gaps in midfield. I want us to play a little bit more together as a team. 4-0 down. Now it's just about maybe getting a goal back, maybe 2, as we have a highlight straight from kickoff. I still can't believe that wasn't given as a penalty. It looked clear as day. But anyway, here's Roldan, and it's switched back to full match. This is such an annoying bug. Such an annoying bug. Why does it do it? They brought on Tonali. because their job is done, pretty much. There's no way we're coming back from this. Bilbao looks shattered. Let's get him off. We'll bring on Hino. There was a time, we'll put him as a winger. There was a time where Hino looked like a fantastic prospect. The leg break that he suffered last season has just absolutely ruined any kind of development. We'll go positive. They scored again. They've scored again. Oh dear. They've scored again. It's 5. Yep, we'll continue the changes. It's just one of those, isn't it? One of those. We're the new Premier League boys. New kids in town. Got nowhere near as much quality as most of the teams in this division. Definitely not anywhere near as much money. Can we just get just a goal? Just a goal, just to make us feel a bit better. City on the ball again. Tonali plays it back to Laporte, who plays back to Tonali and back to Laporte. Get a ball off them. I don't like that. They've gone all the way back to Edison. They're not in any hurry. I mean, when are Manchester City in any hurry? They're the way they play. As the tackle comes in from Minamota, needs to be careful not to lose his head. The way Man City play, they're very patient on the ball, just picking apart teams and finding that space, which they've done again there. This time Pope saves. I don't think it was the hardest shot to save. Looked a bit like a P-roller. 75 minutes gone. I don't know why that's like that. 75 minutes played. We've had shot on target. Some positives. Unfortunately, we just had some of our players have just not turned up today. Boyko, Gibson, really low ratings. Burak's not had the best Premier League debut. As the ball comes forward, Gibson nods it to Vinamota. Burak, ball over the top for Cargbo. Can Cargbo score or Biereth? He's tackled by Ruben Diaz. He retrieves the ball though. Back into the box towards Boyko. Boyko scores. Eugene Boyko with his first goal for Peterborough, and we scored a goal against Manchester City. We celebrated it like we've just beaten them. I'm happy. That's good for Boyko. Boosts his confidence. It's an assist for Cargbo. And we have scored a goal against the mighty Manchester City. With just under 10 minutes left to play. Time ticks away. If we could get another goal, that would be absolutely phenomenal. I'm just going to encourage the lads one more time. Not going to berate them. Not going to praise them at the same time because it hasn't been a good performance. Why am I... It told me... Wait, Lamptey. Why could I take Lamptey off? Is that a glitch? That may be a bug, but we've lost 5-1 to Manchester City on the opening day of the season. I'm going to say I'm proud of your efforts, even if it wasn't to be. Now, there is going to be a lot of rotation, I feel, this year. It might take us a while to get up to speed. I feel like until we get that first win under our belt, we might struggle a little bit. It's all about confidence. All about confidence and momentum. Similar to the Championship, we start off with the worst goal difference in the league, down in 20th place. We've got Fulham coming up next. I'm going to do that in the next episode. I'm going to go and design some brand new kits for this season. I think we're going to keep the sponsor, the Streamer Showdown sponsor. I just feel like it might be our good luck charm, having used it last season when we got promoted. I want to keep it and see if it brings us some more good luck in our first season in the Premier League. If you've enjoyed the first Premier League episode, please leave a like and subscribe. It wasn't the best result, but the only way from here is up, I hope. And I think it's going to be interesting to see our progress, the changes we make throughout the season. And I hope you guys are as excited as me for the rest of the story. Remember, at the start of this series, I think we started actually in season 3 or season 4, but at the start of the series, I made the prediction that we would complete the Champions League challenge by season 12, after 12 seasons. I mean, it's on. It's on. We've got 5 more. We've got 5 seasons to go. Could we win the Champions League by then? Who knows? We'll see. We'll see, and we'll try our hardest. That's all from me. Thanks for watching. Cheers.